On the outskirts of Melbourne, it's currently green and lush. But this area was devastated by the Black Saturday bushfires. 27 people died in this town alone.
I suppose that time does make it a little bit easier, but it's something that changes you and stays with you.
Most of the homes in the area were destroyed, including Kate's.
I think there's a lot of pressure on people to rebuild, and it seems to be a milestone of how recovered communities are, but it's actually not the case.
Kate's new house demonstrates the bluntness of using GDP, or gross domestic product, to measure the economy. Her experience and that of her community is viewed as positive because of the millions of dollars spent on emergency support and rebuilding the area.
Gross domestic product takes the good, the bad and the ugly and calls it all good.
GDP doesn't measure harm, it just measures money.
It's one of the reasons governments around the world are moving towards well-being economics, measuring quality of life standards and focusing government decision-making on improving them.
So these approaches look at putting the well-being of citizens, their ability to meet their needs both now and in the future, at the heart of policy decision-making, with a focus on making it sustainable both economically and environmentally.
In Scotland, instead of boosting funding for police to tackle knife crime, money was given to social services to help find jobs and homes for those most at risk of being involved in crime.
After a decade, knife crime was reduced in the city of Glasgow by over 60%.
Tasmania and the ACT are well advanced in what's called wellbeing frameworks.
They take account of a wide range of different important aspects of life that contribute to the well-being of people and planet.
Things like the quality of jobs, the environment, how safe people feel, and the depth of inequality. When Treasurer Jim Chalmers delivers his first budget, we'll see these measures. Not that the concept is without criticism.
The member for Rankin is about to deliver his first wellbeing budget. He walks in barefoot into the chamber, Mr. Speaker. Robes are flowing. Incense is burning, Mr. Speaker.
As we've seen with the Closing the Gap reports into Indigenous disadvantage, just counting problems doesn't fix them. But it does give governments a basis to work from and an annual reminder to do better.
It's not like governments don't care about well-being. It's about setting up a system so that they're able to make long-term decisions, for example, thinking beyond election cycles.
Kate now works to help the recovery of other communities struck by disaster. She knows the value of what she's helped build in her town is much more than simply the timber bought from the hardware store.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, people want to move to Strathewen now because our community is so vibrant and connected, and I think there's a lot of value in that.
Value that's about to be counted.